Ladies and gentlemen, Virna Jandiroba just defeated Amanda Lemos and, in my opinion, just solidified herself as not only the #1 contender, but the most dangerous opponent for Zhang Weili. I personally would go so far to predict that Virna Jandiroba will be the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion. I think Virna Jandiroba was able to get the finish last night against a very tough Amanda Lemos. I mean, we have seen Lemos get finished via submission, but I think Virna Jandiroba brings the certain problems to everyone in this division. I feel like these rankings make absolutely no sense. Why is Tatiana Suarez the #1 contender? All right? Does that make any sense at all? Her last fight, Jessica Andrade, August 2023. Fight before that, February. De La Rosa, Montana De La Rosa. I think that was a weight class above. Before that, it was 4 years before that against Nina Ansaroff. Now Nina Nunes, all right? But that's how long ago she was Nina Ansaroff at the time she fought her. And she's the #1 contender. I don't see it justified. Out of Tatiana Suarez, who owns the longest active winning streak. Now, mind you, I just mentioned she has the longest active winning streak with a 4-year break in activity. All right, it's not that deep. Not that deep. 4 years off, and she still has the longest active winnings. How is that the longest active winning streak with 4 years off? That makes absolutely no sense. I think Virna Jandiroba, with a win over a very tough Amanda Lemos, who's #3 somehow, should easily jump up to #2, if not 1. If not 1. You got Marina Rodriguez at 6, who got sent to another dimension by Amanda Lemos. I think Virna is the clear #1 contender at strawweight. If Zhang Weili doesn't run for the hills. If Zhang Weili doesn't run for the hills, you got women's pound for pound with Alexa Grasso sitting at #1, Zhang Weili at #2. Valentina Shevchenko at 3. Manon Fiorot #4. I mean, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I feel like at this point, Virna Jandiroba has added the muscle. You know what I'm saying? She has the size for this division. Her striking is catching up, but her grappling has always been there. But she's added little pieces there to get you into those positions where Virna Jandiroba will be a dominant opponent. Virna Jandiroba is a tough outing for everyone. And I'm not saying that I don't believe Weili Zhang is skilled. I believe Weili Zhang is talented in all aspects of MMA. I think she's good in all aspects of MMA. But I think with her and with a lot of the style of fighting from the fighters coming out of Asia, you know, they fight with a style of this warrior mentality, and it's very important to show heart even in a losing effort. And fortunately for Zhang, she's been winning, but I feel like her recklessness and just keep coming forward, you know, that's how she was easily knocked out, finished by Rose Namajunas. I think her aggression in here is going to lead her into some very awkward grappling. It's going to lead her into some very awkward grappling exchanges with Virna that can put her in some very compromising positions. Yes, she's good in all these different areas, you know what I'm saying? She's good in all these different areas, but I don't think she wants to grapple with Virna. I think that's a bad day for Zhang Weili. I feel like that just keep coming forward mentality, just like I feel like Amanda Lemos, who was trying to do those scrambles in the fight. Lemos was trying to roll with Virna, but Virna would end up in the better positions at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's just that much better in her jiu-jitsu. She's just that much better of a grappler. And I feel like Zhang Weili is going to keep coming forward. And I'm not saying she's not talented. I think she has a lot of technique. And I think she just kind of like spams. She's really good at spamming techniques coming forward. She's going to keep coming forward with that warrior mentality. She's going to spam technique. A lot of different things at you. All right? She's trained all these different things, but I feel like that aggression is going to lead right into, all right? It's going to lead right into a loss. If Zhang Weili were to take the fight against Virna Jandiroba, if Zhang Weili is if Zhang Weili isn't scared, if Zhang Weili isn't shitting her britches after watching what Virna Jandiroba was able to do to Amanda Lemos in that fight, if Zhang Weili isn't running for the hills, all right, after seeing what Virna Jandiroba just did last night. Virna Jandiroba is the biggest threat at women's strawweight. Virna Jandiroba will be the next women's strawweight champion if they give her the fight. I mean, they did give her the main event. I don't think she's the biggest name. I don't think too many people at that division have big names to begin with. So why not throw the better fighter in there in Virna Jandiroba? Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say that women's strawweight will soon be in the safe hands of Virna Jandiroba. As we will have, sooner rather than later, and new, ladies and gentlemen, I believe the next big thing at women's strawweight, Virna Jandiroba. Thank you guys so much. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let me know what you think about Virna Jandiroba versus Zhang Weili. I'll see you guys next time.